Hey there, I'm Jamie New, the founder of Smartest You, and in today's video you're going to learn why and when you should go on tour. And when you're done watching, make sure you check out the description of this video within the YouTube platform to download your free artist management startup kit, which comes with 10 free awesome templates and guides. So first of all, touring can mean anything really, from a 3-night trip to a few venues just outside your home market, or it can mean a friggin' worldwide year-long tour like the superstars do. But generally when I'm talking about tours, I'm kind of talking more about like a month-long tour across your country or maybe another country. But what this video is about is what are the reasons you'll want to go on tour. So reason number one is if you have a finished album or will have a finished album ready to promote. This is generally the biggest reason. So when you start planning your album release, you should also be planning your live performance strategy to perform your new album to your existing fans and new fans. Reason number two is if you have a hit song on the radio outside of your local market. You don't always need a full album to go on tour. Sometimes you can go on tour to support a single that is getting massive traction on the radio or maybe even streaming platforms. Reason number three is if you already have a local following and you just want to branch out. If you've already built up a local or a following in a certain market, then it might be time to expand beyond that market. And that may mean expanding to other towns, other cities, other provinces, other states, or other countries. It's important to play your local markets first though, and then make your way around your country. But for some artists, it ends up working out better for them to tour another country, gain a reputation there, and then come back home. This all depends on your genre, where your fans are, and what cultures and markets tend to pick up your vibes. Reason number four is if you already have an online following outside of your local following. If you're aware that you have fans in surrounding markets that follow you online, then it might be time to book yourself a tour. So go check your analytics all over the place, on your social media, whatever, and find out the geographical stats about your fans, which I talk a lot more about in another video, how to draft a tour routing, which I've linked to in the description. Reason number five is to perform your music for your existing fans, as I sort of mentioned. So put yourself in the shoes of a fan. Think about your favorite artists, no matter how big or small, and how pumped you get to see them live. And remember that when it comes time for you to book a tour. Your fans of your recorded music want to see your music live. Reason number six is to become better known and reach more fans that don't know about you, obviously. Not only do you want to perform for your existing fans, but you want to allow potential new fans to discover you from attending shows in their hometowns with their friends who brought them to your show. Reason number seven is to convert non-fans, and hear me out on this one. I personally couldn't tell you the amount of times I was not a fan of an artist's music but became a fan, sometimes even a raving fan after I saw them live. Live music not only converts people into fans, it converts anti-fans into raving fans if your show is great, and I'm a living, breathing proof of that. Reason number eight is to get on the radar of industry personnel and increase your chances of getting signed. A lot of industry people say that touring is just as important as making the album. Not to mention, managers, agents, and labels often don't want to work with artists who won't tour. When you're touring, it shows your dedication to your career as a performing artist, your dedication to your fans, and your dedication to the marketing of your album. Reason number nine is to get songwriting inspiration. This isn't necessarily a reason why, but it's a positive reason to tour. The more you experience, the more you have to write about, so being on the road can bring lots of writing inspiration. Also, there's a lot of downtime on the road, which can be time spent writing instead of just being bored. Reason number 10 is if you get booked on a showcase or festival. As I talk about in another video, how to draft a tour routing, a good idea is to route a mini tour around an important showcase or festival that you've been booked to play. Instead of driving or flying all the way to the festival just to perform that one show, you want to make it financially worthwhile, so why not book some more shows around it? Just make sure that they don't have a radius clause, and if they do, just find out what it is and book around that radius clause. Reason number 11 is to be able to open for larger acts. Going on tour will definitely open the doors for you to be able to open for larger acts if you're able to gain fans, and I mean much larger acts, because you really shouldn't be headlining your first tour and should open for other local acts along the tour that have fans in those areas. But if you want to be opening for huge acts, you've got to prove you can put on a killer show. Which brings me to my next reason, number 12. You may simply have a killer live show and want to share it with the world. Simple as that. Reason number 13 is to improve your performance skills. Whether you're already amazing at performing or not, or suck at performing, the more you perform, the better you're going to get and the more ideas you're going to get. So it's a good reason to tour. Reason number 14 is to make money. As a beginner, there's a strong chance you're going to lose money on your first tour, but if you're smart about it, you can profit money. Sell more products off stage, negotiate better deals, keep your expenses down, keep smaller stage sets. And there's so much more that I could get into on this topic, but I will save that for another video. And after all that, you might not necessarily be ready to tour, but there are lots of other ways to perform regularly, locally, and make some bucks. Maybe you can perform covers at local parties or events, or post covers online, or attempt to start a residency in your hometown, which means to perform weekly or monthly at the same venue for a certain amount of time. So good luck with that. And all right, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share it with your music friends, and thank you very much for watching.